So it's been a lovely day down the garden for everyone. And you can hear the bird song, and that's telling us one thing, and it's telling them as well that it's coming up to bedtime. Huey starts to want to take them to bed at this time. Let's see, he's heading towards, and he does actually encourage them to bed. So you're seeing something unusual here. They're starting to take themselves to bed. You get both. There you go. You don't have to, well, the new ones we have to round up. But the ones who've been with us a while just do this automatically. And then we have these timers on the doors which we can adjust. So we've had a poorly hen today. And luckily I've got this. It's actually a vivarium. I don't keep those. So she was getting bullied really badly today. And she was just giving up, really. She's one of the new hens and she was at the bottom of the pecking order. But she's been in there all day. Well, actually all afternoon. I noticed by lunchtime that she wasn't thriving. So I'm going to take her out now. And let her go to bed with all the others, of course. And if she's not coping well tomorrow, I'll put her in here. She can see all the other hens. It's all perspex. And she's got her own food and water in there and a branch to perch on. But she can't get bullied. She can see them all. So I'm just going to lift her out now gently, if I can do with one hand. Come on, missus. Oh, there she goes. So for the last half an hour now, she can flock with the others, and she's had a break. So just in there. But she's amongst everybody. Because they're flock animals, and we've found in the past, if you take them into the house in a big dog cage, for example, we've got one of those, or whatever, they don't really thrive. It frightens them, and they're flock animals. They don't know how to cope really with. Nice blossom. And there's one of the new hens. Getting pinker already of comb, look. Hello, Huey. That's one of the older hens. So here she is. She's, you can tell by the condition of her feathers. Here she is, it's this one. And her demeanour, she's hunched. It's not good. But her tail's up, which is good. But she's at the bottom of the pecking order, and then coming into this big flock, the shock, she didn't really know how to cope. So they like, at the end of the day, like now, they like to just have a bit of supper. I'm just going to keep an eye on her. Here's one of the new hens, and there's another one of the new hens. These two are both of the new lot. Catching a bit of supper. Here's one of the new hens, pecking my feet. So their combs, other than their combs are very pale when we get them, they're also floppy because they're kept in a great heat. Hens generate a lot of heat as well, and their combs are always kind of floppy when we first get them. But already they're beginning. This is day 4. They're beginning to be more upright and pinker. And here we go with bedtime. So I suspect that bedtime is based on pecking order as well, and that the top hens get to go in first and choose where they want to be. And yeah, you can see there, no, you can't go in, I've got to go in next. You can't go in, I've got to go in here. And they all kind of wait for each other. Where's Huey? I think Huey's already gone in. Huey always sleeps in the old coop, which is the one on the right hand side, and the one on the left hand side is a little bit newer than the other one. They're both fine. Oh, here's my little helper. Hello. Someone else is pecking my feet. Do my Crocs look edible? Do they? There's Hens over there just having a bit more supper. So I'm going to put her cage away now and leave them to it because they don't really need me watching over them. But it is nice to watch them go to bed, actually. It's very peaceful. That's all for now, folks. Night night, everyone.